a breach of intelligence protocol exposing Kenyans to religious cultism and radicalization. And as a reporter Henry Tende now files, Kindiki has once again reiterated that religious organizations must be regulated, even as he assured the nation that all those who killed Kenyans will be dealt with firmly.
With Kenyans still asking questions how the unfolding Shakahola massacre could have happened without the knowledge of the police and the intelligence agency, Security CS Kithure Kindiki says the two departments slept on the job, allowing a serious and unforgivable breach of security.
On behalf of the previous administration, where all these things began by virtue of what I have already stated here, and the current administration, I apologize to the people of Kenya that this should not have happened. This is the worst security breach that our country has ever experienced.
While detailing how different government agencies failed Kenyans, CS Kindiki says numerous reports of misconduct by Mackenzie and his co-accused were not acted upon by the police in unclear turn of events.
This report, made by the directors of Jakama Ranch Limited, was very particular. I said, we are not talking about the herders who graze their cows and camels here. We suspect there are characters here who are doing suspicious things. And we are seeing people moving in, moving out, and the way the business is being conducted inside this forest, we fear that there could be some commission of crime happening. That was in 2020. No action was taken in 2020. 2021, 2022, 2023.
Kindiki also blaming the National Intelligence Service for failing to detect the security threat over such a long period of time.
There was no intelligence. Meant we are closing in the process of establishing why there was no intelligence. Reports were made by Kenyans, but there was no intelligence, I can confirm.
Not once, but on several occasions, Mackenzie was arraigned on serious criminal charges, but the judiciary released him. While underscoring the importance of the independence of the judiciary, CS Kindiki says it should take responsibility for failing to prevent Mackenzie and his team of criminals.
Why Mr. Mackenzie and his co-accused were not detained under the Prevention of Terrorism Act for which they had been charged.
The country is still waiting for prosecution of those involved in the massacre, and the CS has assured the nation all those who did the heinous act will be dealt with.
Every officer of whatever agency who has a role in this through action or inaction, conduct or misconduct, will be brought to justice without exception. And we are not going to look for junior people to hold accountable. We will hold everyone accountable.
On matters religious extremism, Kindiki says government is not going back on regulation of religious bodies.
This idea that somebody can wake up and preach anything, anywhere, anyhow, and do whatever they want simply because they are reading some scriptures will stop. But it will not be allowed.
Henry Tende, Look Up TV.
Thank you very much, Henry Tende. Now, the Ministry of